Hi, my name is Mitesh. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I will be building a C++ project. The project is about monitoring of the CPU and memory usage. In more details, if I tell, during the monitoring, when CPU and memory usage cross a particular threshold, it notified to the user through any notification mechanism like email, SMS, or maybe push notification. So we will be building an infrastructure of this notification also. So let's first discuss about the primary requirement of the project. So if we consider the project, we have a two requirement. Primarily, we have a two requirement. First requirement is monitoring CPU and memory usage, and the second requirement is building a notification system. So when CPU and memory usage cross a particular threshold like 80%, 50%, and anything that user provided. So notification system consider those threshold, and when it cross the threshold, CPU usage and memory usage cross this threshold, it notify to the user. Now how to solve these problems? So for the monitoring problem, we need to do background processing, and for background processing we will be having threading mechanism. For the alert or notification, we will be building on notification system, and for that we will be using observer patterns. So now discuss about the learning outcomes. So after completing this project, we should be able to learn about threading, basic understanding of the threading. We should be able to learn about the observer design pattern, factory method pattern, and shared pointer. We will be not using here a raw pointer, we will be using a smart pointer called shared pointer. So now what is observer pattern? So observer patterns automatically notify multiple objects or observer when a particular event occurs. So what is the definition of this? So in the observer patterns, what happens? Multiple observer subscribe for particular event, and when that event occurs, observer pattern notify all the observer about that event. For example, in the YouTube, you have your favorite YouTubers, right? So when you subscribe that YouTuber, and when he or she post any video, YouTube actually notify to the youth. Actually, YouTube notify you that one new video of that YouTuber has introduced, and you will be getting the notification. So we will be building similar kind of system here. So uh, when during the monitoring, when CPU and memory usage cross a particular threshold, uh, the monitoring system will notify to the user that 50% or 80% CPU usage has occurred. Apart from this, we will be learning about a factory method pattern. So factory method pattern is all about object creation. So it allows, so based on the object type, factory method create object and provide to that object to the user. So if we see the definition, the factory method pattern provide an interface. So it provide an interface for creating objects, but let subclasses decide which object to create. That means subclass will decide which object to create based on the input. We will be see this definition more clear when we do some coding. Now there are a few benefits of the factory pattern. So first of all, first benefit is that all the object creation method are in one method. All the object creation process are in only one method. And the second benefit is that in the future when we have a new type, we can easily use that factory method to incorporate that new type, and user just need to ask about that new type for the object creation. Now for this project we will be using this UML diagram. So let's understand first the UML diagram. So if we consider, we have a notification system. iNotification is an interface. It has a pure virtual method send. Now this is the sending a notification or messages. Now we have a two here. We have a two notification system. One is email notification system and another is SMS notification system. So this notification system implement this iNotification interface. Now we will be having one factory notification factory class that actually create the these two notification object of this two notification, email notification or the SMS notification. Here create notification is the factory method that create actually object of email notification or SMS notification. We will be having a iEvent listener interface. This interface is like a observer interface, means it hold the all the observer. It hold all the observer. If you see here observers and vector, it is a list of observer and iNotification. This is the iNotification pointer, and the user has to subscribe here, and when particular threshold occurs, we will be using this notification. This notification actually call this send method, and from there we can send either email or SMS or both. Now we will be having one monitoring system. This monitoring system actually has one method that is a thread function. This is a monitoring. It actually continuously monitor the CPU and memory usage. Let's see more in the coding. All these things we can learn in the coding also. So let's start with the coding. So let's start building a project from the scratch. I am here using Visual Studio for the coding. So this is the console application and we will start implementing the projects. So here I am using, first we will include required libraries. So one of the library is a string. For shared pointer we will be using memory. For threading, thread. And few chrono for the time library. Include vector to maintain the observer. So I think let's first include all these libraries using namespace std. Yeah. Now let's create first iNotification interface. So class iNotification public, and this will be a virtual method, pure virtual method, void send constant string message is equal to 0. Now destructor virtual iNotification and default. Now we saw we have a two implementation of this interface. One is email and one is SMS. Class email notification public iNotification public. Now we will implement this send method in email implementation. So void send const string message override. And here let's see, print some string that we get email notification. Notification, we sending email notification message plus handle. Sorry. Similarly, class SMS notification public I notification and public. This will also implement send method void send const string and person message override cout. Here we are sending SMS notification, and this is the message. Now we if you see this UML diagram, we need to implement notification factory also, and there we will be having create notification method. So let's implement that one. So first class notification factory, we have a class now public. Then as I told, we will be using shared pointer here. I notification here and create notification. So instead of using string, I will be using enum for that one. So let's create enum notification type email notification or SMS notification. In the future, consider if we want to add some more notification mechanism, we can add here in enum, and we can just we need to implement or create object here in this factory method. That's all only for the factory method. So this is way we can incorporate more type of the object creation. So let's start implementing this factory method. Here I will be using this enum notification type I am using switch statement here type, yeah. So if you see, this is the beauty of the Visual Studio. So now we have an email. When we have a email type, we will be creating object of the email notification. So return make shared email notification make shared SMS notification and here by default we will be using null pointer, return null ptr. Now why it is giving error, let's see. We don't need here pointer here. Now, so this is a factory method. So if you see here, when user pass email, it will create object of the email notification. When user pass SMS, it will create object of the SMS notification. And in the future, if you have push notification, then you need to add here push notification, and just you need to do one more case statement and return the push notification object. So I am not doing here this new one, just we will be using email and SMS notification. Okay, now we need to build event listener. So public event, just ENE I E, what is happening? Event notification, sorry, event listener, event listener public, not public, sorry, class event listener. Now protected, why protected, I'll let you know. We need to create observer, list of observer here. So for that I will be using vector of I notification. Instead of using direct pointer, I will be using shared pointer, shared ptr I notification and observers. We have a many observers. Now public virtual, we need to subscribe, right? We need a subscription method. Virtual void subscribe and shared ptr I notification observer is equal to 0. This is a pure virtual because this is an interface. Now virtual void notify constant string message, and as usual we have a destructor I event listener and this is default. Okay, now we will implement this interface class event manager. Event manager will implement event listener. Okay, public event manager, let's introduce constructor simple, then void implement this subscribe method, subscribe okay, shared ptr I notification and observer. Okay, I add one more, and here we are doing now If we use a private method, we cannot use this observer in the derived class, and for that reason uh, we have to use protected keyword here. So we will be using this observer because all the observer need to add here in this list. So observer dot pushback and observer. This is about this method. Now void notify. We have a notify one that has constant string person message notify. Now for each observer we have a list of observer here, right? And we have to notify each observer about particular threshold, CPU or memory usage threshold. So we have to iterate each observer and call the send method, this send method, this send method. So let's start. So for that we have a for loop auto. I am using observer, then observers here we have a vector here. Now this observer will notify send method and pass this message. So that's all about the notification notify. Now if you see the UML diagram, here we have a matrix class. Matrix class has a get CPU usage and get memory usage, and we will be having one more class monitoring system that actually monitor this CPU and memory usage. So we will now building these two classes. So let's start. Class matrix public integer get CPU usage. So I am actually not here calling any real-time CPU usage function, just I am simulating here CPU and memory usage. So using this random function and 100%. So what this will do, this will pick up, this will generate a random number and doing percentage of that random number, and it will return this this value. The get CPU usage return this value, random number, random percentage value. Integer get memory usage return random, similarly percentage 100. So this is all about matrix. In the real time, if you want to monitor real time, you can use your CPU and memory usage functions or implementation here. Now monitoring system, we have to monitor this matrix. So class monitoring system. This monitoring system has private method that matrix then shared pointer of I event listener for event manager. We will be not directly using this class, instead we will be using this interface because we have to align with the solid functionality, solid principles. So we will be using abstraction here, event manager. Now this is a threshold, CPU threshold and integer memory threshold. Okay, now build a public and constructor. We will be creating constructor shared ptr of I event listener event manager. Let's give then integer cpu threshold and integer memory threshold. Now we'll use initialization list here. So for initialization list event here, event manager, we will be initialized with em and cpu threshold with cpu threshold and memory threshold with mem threshold, and here, right. Now if you see the UML diagram, this UML diagram, this is the same as we have a monitoring function that actually do monitoring. This is a thread function. So let's create that thread function. So here void monitor. Now while true, now we have to continuously monitoring. Let's say we will monitor every 2 seconds. So here we will do CPU threshold CPU usage is equal to matrix. We have a matrix, then get CPU usage. Okay, integer memory usage is equal to matrix get memory usage. So as we know, this memory usage, get CPU usage and memory usage are these functions. It will generate a random number and assign here CPU usage and memory usage. Now we check if the CPU usage cross the threshold is greater than our given threshold, CPU threshold, then we need to build a message that CPU usage alert, because it is crossing a threshold. We can give any message CPU usage is plus, here I am using toString function, that will take integer value. So here we will be having CPU usage, it will convert integer to string usage and plus, just I am printing percentage because it is in percentage. Then when after building the CPU usage, we have an event manager object, right? Event manager, then we have to notify that. Now notify that okay, my CPU usage has crossed. Similarly, if my memory usage cross memory threshold, we have to build message memory usage alert, memory usage, then plus to string, convert this memory usage and plus the similar percentage, this one, and notify through event engine, event manager, and notify this message also. Okay, now we have to monitor every 2 minutes, right? So we have to pause somewhere. So this thread, because this function will be a thread function, thread sleep for 2 seconds, chrono seconds 2. Okay, now we will use this man. So first create a shared pointer of event listener, okay, and event manager. We will be creating event manager function. Okay, so make share object of the event manager. So make shared event manager. Now we will be using, as we have a notification factory here, if you see this is a notification factory. So with the notification factory we will be using this create method and create object of email and SMS notification. So let's do this one. So now I have a notification factory. Now give me, if you see here, event manager has a list of observer, and our observer here are the email and SMS. So we have, during the subscription method, we can create object, we can pass the email and SMS notification. So with the email event manager subscription method, we will create email and notification object. So let's see, event manager I am subscribing for the notification factory. I have now notification factory. Now create notification, and I just need to pass here email. That's all. This is the beauty of the factory method. If you see here, it will automatically create object and pass into the subscriber method. Just we need to pass here what object we need to create. So here I am creating email object. Similarly, event manager subscribe notification factory dot create notification and SMS. So I subscribe for the email and SMS notification. Now I need to create object of monitoring system MS. Now we need to provide this monitoring system to this event manager. If you see, this is the event, right? Event manager. Then CPU threshold and memory threshold. So I pass event manager pointer. Then consider I want to notify when my CPU usage is 75 cross. When 75% cross, I want to notify. And for memory usage, I want to cross for 80%. Okay, now I need to create a thread, because we have to continuously monitor those matrices. So thread monitoring thread, and now I need to pass address of monitoring because this is a member function. Then monitor, and then we need to pass a reference of this ms. So, and this is the, sorry, this is a one of the way to create a thread. Here we are passing uh, this method into as a thread function, and this object, reference of the object. Now we need to join the thread, monitoring thread dot join. So that's all about the project. Now if we compile this project, let's see. First build the project. Okay. Okay. Look here. My CPU usage cross more than 75, so it is sending a message to me. CPU usage cross, CPU usage cross. Now memory usage also crossed to 91, CPU usage crossed to 95. So in the background thread is running, this thread is running, this thread is running because we have created a thread. The control is going to this thread, this function. In the while loop, it is calling the random function. When it comes, when this random number is more than 75 percentage, we are notifying through the email or the SMS here. And the similarly, when the memory usage cross 80 percentage, we are notifying through email and SMS. This notify, if you see this notify is sending the message here, and this send message is here, I notification send message, and this message, this interface is implemented by email notification and SMS notification. So this is the way we can simulate this project, memory usage and CPU usage. I hope you like this project. Uh, if you want to know more about this project, or understand or want to know about more functionality, or how to expand or how to enhance the project, comment me. I can try to respond you. If you like this project, please share and subscribe my channel and like the video. Thank you.